Hello guys, it's Kathleen, and I am going to do a tutorial video on how to scream. First of all, let's start with the mic. Let's not start with the mic. Let's start with what you drink. This is hot water, and this is regular water. I use hot water sometimes whenever my voice is feeling a bit raspy. I drink it. Feel better, yay! No, I'm just kidding. But I also drink water. Some people can drink anything they want, like milk and all that stuff, but I can't, because if I do, my voice is going to be all raspy and retarded. And that's not very good. But I also drink Capri Sun and Sobe, like such as this. Sobe! Yummy! But, yeah. Those are normally what you drink. Clear liquids, anything like that. Doesn't really matter if it's acidic or anything like that. It's not going to mess with you unless it's milk. And I'm the type of person that if I drink milk, things will get stuck in my throat. But we are going to demonstrate the mic now. Some people say, oh, you can't hold the mic like this. You'll screw your... It makes you look like a poser. It looks retarded. It doesn't matter, because if you go, ooh, and ooh, it still sounds the same. It doesn't matter. It's how you prefer to hold the mic. It doesn't matter if you were to hold it down here like this while it's all wobbly at the top. It really doesn't matter. Okay, we got the mic covered and we got the liquids covered. Now, sometimes I do inhale screaming. Sometimes I do exhale screaming. I can do both, but right now I'm warmed up for exhale screaming and not inhale screaming. Inhale screaming is very hard, like my voice. It's not really warmed up for that right now. It's not really warmed up for that. Mine's warmed up for, because I'm used to A Day to Remember, Bring Me the Horizon, all that. Even though Oliver Sykes, I found out recently that Oliver Sykes does some of his high screams inhaling. So that's why I couldn't ever hit any of his high screams with my exhale screaming. I was nearly at it and I just gave up. But I can't give up. I have to keep going. I have to try and do that exhaling. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you're good at, I would stick to. If you're an inhale screamer, you should stick to inhaling. If you're an exhale screamer, stick to exhaling, not unless you can do both. Not many people can do both. Well, I don't know that, but I just recently heard of inhale screaming and I started doing it. So normally you can do it. It's possible either way if you're a screamer. But whichever one you prefer, stick with. Basically, screaming comes naturally. Like, there was a video I watched the other day, a tutorial video to get some ideas on how to tutor people at this whole thing, since I'm new at it. If you sigh, when you go, you'll feel like your airway to your lungs. You'll take a big deep breath when you sigh. Sometimes when you sigh, that's basically I can put this out. But when you sigh, just put a little more into that, like, oh my god, I'm so mad, like just that sound. You really want to do that. It's really hard to describe how to do this, but it comes from your lungs. You can't just be like, because that just sounds like crap. You have to feel your air, you have to fill your lungs up. It comes from in your diaphragm. Your lungs, your diaphragm are both working when you do it. You can't just be like, oh my god, that's so stupid. You have to be like, oh my god, that's so stupid. It has to come from inside. inside your heart. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I never tutored anyone, so this is kind of interesting. For your high screams, you want to open your mouth more. You want to go ah like that, because you have these little vocal cord thingies in the back of your throat or whatever. And when your mouth opens really wide and stuff, and when you do higher, even with singing, those will get closer and tightly together, which makes that sound, which makes that high sound like like that. It makes that high sound. And when you do the low ones, you want to close your mouth like, you want to make it close together, and that opens your airway up, so it makes it sound like a more low pitch, like you just have to feel it. You have to be pumped up, and you have to be ready for it. It's not just something that you can do. It takes practice. It took me. Oh my God, I can't even talk. It took me about 3 years to be able to scream like I do now, and it's a challenge. It really is. I'll try and demonstrate the difference between a low scream and a difference between a high scream. But before I do that, Oliver Sykes does this one scream where you're like, it's kind of like in the middle. It's kind of like a I want to sing but I don't want to sing type scream. It's really confusing. Let's see, we'll find one before we do the difference between a high scream and a low scream. Suicide Susan, he does a lot of them. See, listen to this. And that part of the song where he's at the very beginning of that, he's like, I got a secret. He doesn't completely go in a low voice, and he doesn't go in a high voice. It's kind of like in the middle. It's kind of more like a shout type of thing like that. My brother's being a D-bag, sorry. But it's kind of like that. You kind of have to use your throat in it. You can't just be like, I got a secret. You can't do it like that. You have to be, I got a secret. It's really hard. You have to know your highs and your lows before you can do that. You're using your diaphragm, but you're using your throat at the same time. We'll find another one. He does it in this one too. I think it's The Sadness Will Never End. He does it. Let's fast forward. He does it in this song too. We've got this for too long, but then we carry on. It's all my words, like a girl noose around my neck. I can't believe it's come to this. Can't believe it's come to this. There's the scream again. Basically, it's in between. It's an in-between thing. Except when you put a little bit of more oomph in it, it sounds like this. Oh my gosh! What are you doing right now? Basically, when you put a little bit more oomph in it, it doesn't sound like you're half talking, half screaming like he does. He does that half talk, half screaming thing. But when you put a little bit of more oomph in it with your diaphragm and everything, it sounds more like a mid scream. I try it on your own. First try the type thing, and maybe it'll work for you. But just keep trying it. Keep trying to open up your vocal cords by sounding like this, and opening up your vocal cords and go like this, really high like this, and that's a way to open up your vocal cords. That's all I have for now. I hope that this kind of helped you out a little bit. If you need more help, and I'll try and make a better tutorial. This is my first tutorial video, so I'm really sorry about if it sucks. I'm really sorry. I'll come out with a new one. Just send me the request and I'll try to get it. Thanks for watching. Bye.